In this video, I want to show you a sell trade with a few different drawing elements that can point to precise moments of price exhaustion. As usual, we will use the fractal bar concept in alignment with other analysis elements to understand the context of our trade. If you take a look at the chart, I have a sell position opened. Let me explain to you how I came about this trading idea. In number 1, you can see that price creates a high after a relatively volatile movement to the upside. Usually when price exhausts itself like that, it tends to create a slower market afterwards. In number 2 and 3, we can draw a down-sloping line that touches on the highs on candles marked by the numbers 2 and 3. In 4 and 5, we have the creation of a little support level. Notice that on number 5, we have a double bottom formation formed by 2 candles. The logic behind that is that price is confirming this is indeed a support level. Notice that this support line crosses over the down-sloping line we draw from candles 2 and 3. When two of these lines meet, we have what is called an energy point. In an energy point, price tends to get disturbed. These energy points tend to attract price and catapult it, turning the volatility up. In number 4, we have another down-sloping line that has the exact same angle of the line coming out of numbers 2 and 3. This line was placed in number 4 because it represents the origin of the support level we drawn based on 4 and 5. Beyond that, line 4 is one of the axes that create the energy point in the future. Number 6 shows a candle zooming the down-sloping line that we draw from candles 2 and 3. You can interpret this line as an angled support and resistance line. This line also catches the overall angle of the market, and it serves as an axis to forecast other important points. The number 7 represents the all-important fractal bar, which is a technique contained in the fractal flow strategy to identify the offset between momentum and price peaks using one timeframe only. The other interesting thing about this bar is that its upper tail pierces through the line coming out of candle number 1, which was the exhaustion move created by the market. In other words, since bar 7 pierced the level marked by candle 1 and close below it, we can interpret that sellers are stronger than buyers above the line coming out of 1. This interpretation agrees with the interpretation of the fractal bar in this case. In candle number 8 and 9, we have an up-sloping line that catches the opposite angle of the market. Candle 8 marks the beginning of the small stair-step motion of price after the exhaustion in candle 1. Candle 9 marks a point of ignition in price. This is why these two candles were connected to form the up-sloping line. In number 10, we use the same angle of the up-sloping line created in candles 8 and 9 to create the action line coming out of the candle 1, which is a major point in price. Line 11 is also the same angle as line 10, and it is equidistant to line 10 and the line that comes out of candles 8 and 9. Notice that the up-sloping line 11 and the down-sloping line that comes out of candle 4 creates another energy point in a lower level. Once again, these energy points act as a disturbance for price, and it can be a good place to put target orders. The sell trade you see on this chart was opened in the second time price touched the horizontal line coming out of candle 1, as you can see in the red arrow. The stop loss was placed a few pips above the tail of the fractal bar marked in number 7, and the take profit target was placed a few pips above the energy point, which gives us a risk-reward ratio of about 1 to 4.5. Let's fast forward to see how the trade advances. Here we can see that our sell trade is in good profit territory. However, I want to grab your attention to the fact that the combination between the higher energy point and the minor support level repel price up to the down-sloping line number 7. This creates the opportunity to enter another time in the market in case you missed the first entry, since price tests the line number 7 4 times, and then it zooms down the support level and the energy point level. Let's fast forward a few moments again to see how the trade ended. Here we can see that price reaches our desired target almost perfectly where the lower energy point was marked way before. This is a trickier trade than usual, but it serves as a good example to see how different elements point to converging points and give us a good idea of where to enter and then exit the markets. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you wish to understand how to trade like this in greater depth, check out the fractal flow strategy in our strategy store by clicking in the link available in the video description. You can also send us an email at any time. If you want to support the channel, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and leave your feedback below. Thank you very much for watching.